And when you think about the products that we use day to day, whether they're beauty products or, might be a frying pan or a spatula, plastic spatula or anything, how many of these sort of day to day consumer products have toxic chemicals in them, or at least one toxic chemical?
Almost everything. And it might shock you to think that is almost everything, but unfortunately it is. It's because our world now is overcome with plastics, single-use plastics, plastic containers, food containers. Almost everything that we know of has some plastic element to it. And that's really at the root of a lot of the problems that we have because the chemicals that are used to create the plastics are leaching. The plastics themselves are breaking up, leading to microplastic and nanoplastic release that we are just being constantly bombarded with on a daily basis.
And what about beauty products? Because I had this conversation with my partner recently. So we're in the process now. I'm 32 years old. So it's that kind of season of life where you start thinking about having a family and kids and such. And so we've both become pretty conscious of the products that we're applying every day, from shampoos to deodorants.
For the most part, if you grab a product off of a store shelf, 9 times out of 10, there are chemicals of concern in them. And we're talking about major retailers, big box stores. If you go to smaller, let's say health food stores and chains like that, then the percentage is much lower. So you have a better chance of getting a safer product at a health food store.
And before we get into it, can you give me an overview of your personal education and the career journey you've traveled that have resulted in the wisdom that you have now?
Yes, so I am a PhD toxicologist. I started studying reproductive toxicity in the laboratory as an undergrad, and we were looking at the effect of environmental chemicals that are pretty much everywhere in the environment. They're the products of combustion. So the combustion of gasoline in cars, in cigarettes, in cooking. So some of these chemicals, and we looked at the impact of them on the reproductive system in males and females.